down to the ridge. Bryant has been working on our lane for what, past week or so?
Yep.
And today he is going to start on the pond. We're super excited about that. And we have the side-by-side with us. First time we're taking it down.
All right, well, we bought a side-by-side yesterday and a trailer today. It's so funny how that works. You buy land and you're like, oh, well, shoot. It's like one thing leads to another, and I feel like that's how it is with this too. But we just bought the side-by-side yesterday. I'm gonna go pick it up here in a little bit. But right now, I'm headed to Tractor Supply to pick up the trailer. All right, we got the trailer back there. Honestly, I ordered the trailer online because I felt like everything I saw on like Marketplace was almost the price of new. So I ordered it online without looking at it, but it's a little bit kind of cheap looking. I'm not super happy with that, but you know, ultimately it matters how well it hauls it and how long it lasts. But just kind of my first impression is it's a little bit flimsy. Okay, well, I cannot make up this stuff, honestly. The lady pulls the side-by-side up on the trailer, and wouldn't you know it, it is not long enough to close the rear gate on the trailer. So, kind of panic mode there. Like, I just spent $1,604 on a trailer that I'm not going to be able to use, and that really sucked. But I called Tractor Supply, and I was like, hey, I just bought this like 5 minutes ago, which was the truth. Is there any way I can return it for the next size up? And it's going to cost me $40 to return the trailer because they have to do like a new certificate of origin and so on. But anyways, I'm able to return it. So now I unloaded the side-by-side, and now I'm heading back to Tractor Supply to get the next biggest size. Have to wait on the paperwork to be done and all of that kind of stuff, and then go back to Reynolds to pick up the side-by-side. So just a day in the life, baby. Let's go. Okay, I'm back in the truck and have a new trailer hooked up. So like I said, it cost a bunch of extra money doing it that way. And I don't know, it probably took them close to an hour to do the paperwork times 2. So that's been a little bit of an ordeal, but now I'm headed to Reynolds. I have the key to the side-by-side in my pocket. Strap it down. I hope it fits. They had a 5.5 foot by 9 foot, or sorry, yeah, they had a 5.5 foot by 9 foot, which is what I got, and it was like a pro model. So the ramp comes off, the side rails come off, and it's got nicer rims on it, all that kind of stuff. And then they also had their basic model that was a 10 footer. So I was torn between the two because I was worried that 9 foot wasn't going to be enough, even though it's going to be enough. So they were the same price, but I ended up going with the kind of their pro model 9 footer. And if all else fails, I can take the gate off, which I don't want to do that, but I could if I needed to. So we should be good to go. Here we go. Let's go. It's on here. Still am not super confident in what we got going on, but I think it'll make it home, then we'll figure it out after that. Super excited to check out the pond, and then it's super nice too that we don't have to haul the corn a mile. Like the first time had to carry it a mile, the second time we pulled it with a sled. So this time we get to throw it in the back of the side-by-side and drive back there.
And we have a new feeder that's a timed feeder, so Jeff says that we're gonna teach our deer some self-control. They're only gonna be able to eat twice a day from that feeder. We still have 2 other feeders that they can graze all day long. Getting ready to unload the side-by-side, and then we're going to go back and talk to Bryant.
Yep. We can hear the excavator beeping, so we know he's up there. I'll turn the camera around, show you guys what it looks like at the entrance. It looks way different than last time we were here. So let's check it out. So here's our gate. It's muddy right now. There should be more than enough room up there to make that turn with a camper. And then there's the side by side. And then looking up the hill. So we're gonna get started. It's about, I don't know, 12:45 or so, something like that. So it feels like it's getting late in the day already, but we're gonna try to get what we can done, aren't we?
Yep. I thought you meant the hill.
What's up, dude?
How are you all?
Man, I'm good. This is a big space.
Yes, it is.
It's awesome, man.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, when last weekend, or not we weren't here 2 weekends ago, you hadn't went back that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have the excavator to help me.
Okay.
So after we came up here this week, when it was so muddy, we got that on over the hill more.
Yeah.
I think eventually y'all was saying over there for like your little house or
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were up to whatever.
I'd like to have it, all this dirt fixed where it'll drain everything that way away
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Are you leaving those pines there?
Well, that's what, there's these three right here, one of them's dead.
Yep.
So we're going to have to take them out, but the rest of it is.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I'm sure she does. That's a good hammock spot right there,
Yes.
man. Yeah. And that, like, if the pond's right there, yeah, I could see that being cleared out pretty good.
And all the small brush with my little dozer, when it comes, I can go in around the trees and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
All right, once again, we're carrying corn just a little ways. We don't have a trail cut yet, so we can't get back in there, but we got closer. Okay, I thought I was done carrying 50 pounds of corn, but evidently not. And they're starving. All right, we've got the feeder refilled. Trail camera up there. We put it a little higher than normal. I used to put them like deer height, but I feel like I don't know, I think you get a little better picture if you can put it up a little bit higher sometimes. What's all over my I'm muddy. We just got started. We haven't even really done any work yet. But anyways, we've got the feeder refilled. You can see our trail markers here that we're going to start on. This is the way the trail is going to go. And then through here. So what do you want to do? Do we go back?
Go back, get the other.
We
well,
probably
I guess
put
we could put the other feed up on the other one, or are we gonna move the other one?
Well, we want to put the feeder out since it's taking up
Yeah.
space, right?
Yeah.
So we'll put the feeder out and then go back and get the chainsaw and weed or brush cutter and
And maybe get the other feeder and bring it because we were gonna move it.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? But right there, I think is a sugar maple. Oh, it's a sign.
It's a sign. We're about to put our new
Ha ha ha.
about to put our new feeder right here. We have a camera for it too, don't we?
We'll take the one cell phone camera. Yeah. But anyways, I think this is a sugar maple. There's only five types of trees that are, the branches come off equally on both sides. And if you look at that, they do. Yeah. You see what I'm talking about? It's actually pretty high to be putting the 50-pound bag of corn in, if you think about it.
How are you gonna get it up there?
Well, I guess you just have to manhandle it.
Do you need me to do it? He did tell Bryant today that I was more country than him. Oh, there's that. Trying to video and walking on uneven ground's not the easiest thing to do, especially when I'm not the most coordinated person in the world. Let's go around this way where there's not so much brush.
I think they're gonna love this one, don't you?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I'll get the electronic part of it. See how much corn I've carried in the last month?
Yeah. I do know. It's been a lot.
It's kind of awkward this up that high. You can't put it, I mean, you can't have it down on the ground and then put it in there. You have to get it from up here.
See if you can get this bag open a little bit easier.
Huh?
See if you can open this bag a little
I'm
easier.
just gonna cut it, this thing.
We leave a little in the bag so I can pour it down there.
So you can do what?
Pour it.
Yeah. So what we can do is we'll get started on a trail and then we'll drive a little bit. Keep going further and drive a little bit more so we know we can, just like that stuff will come off.
Getting rid of all the briars. Going through briars. Stacking up some fallen branches so we can get through with the trail, and we'll have to burn this stuff later.
I'll grab the chainsaw and I'm gonna hack off like some of these.
Some of those I just pulled on the other one. They might be
Yeah.
able to.
I mean I need it anyway for
Yeah.
some of the other stuff. But... Yeah. So we were going right through here, right?
Yeah.
Or was it
Right here.
right here? Okay. I'm gonna cut these couple things down, and then if you don't mind, you can pull them out of the way.
My hair.
I look like I got like
Been stuck. Looks like you've been bungee jumping.
yeah, I need to leave that here. Okay, so we are on top of the ridge, Rudy Ridge, actually. So we're up here on this point where we have our feeder. Let's see if I can spin it around. And a trail camera. But we've made it all the way back here cutting a trail. And then we're going to leave
Cut
stuff.
trees, stacked logs.
You stacked a lot of wood. Oh, yeah. So, but how you feeling?
I'm tired, but I'm hungry too.
I'm more hungry probably than I am tired, really.
Thirsty. We've only had 1 bottle of water today.
Yeah. Yeah, and I haven't even had that. But we've got a lot done. Feel really good about what was really a half a day. We met the neighbor, which he was amazing. It was super great to meet him. And I think there'll be a good friendship start there. So a lot of nice people down here, really.
Yep.
I don't know how deep he plans to go before he stops, but I assume that's probably it right there. And it's about, I'm guessing, 12 foot.
There's a little road that goes along the side of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be able to get around the whole pond. And it's going to be a steep bank right here. You can't hardly tell with the camera, but I just told Carrie, I said, you don't know how many hours I plan to sit right here on a 5-gallon bucket and just talk to Grandpa. It's going to be pretty amazing.
So here we are, day 2. We are going to head back to the home site. We have to walk because we kept the side-by-side back there today. It's kind of chilly right now, but it's going to be warm later in the 50s. And we are going to rework the trail in one spot that we started yesterday. And then we're going to finish that trail and head to another one.
All right, let's go. Okay, we were just talking about where we're going to make this trail go through. There's one spot that you're like sideways at an angle, and I don't really like that well. One, because I don't know this machine that well. I know how a 4-wheeler can do, but these just feel more top heavy. I don't think they're that way. I'm not familiar with it, so we're trying to be as safe as we can. But we're trying to figure out the direction we want to go through this trail, so we're not making more work than we need to. But I think we got it figured out. We're gonna get the chainsaw out and make a few cuts and then run the side-by-side a little further and see how it's looking. As long as nobody tries to drive off that. And then we know when you cut this big piece down. Only thing I'm worried about this one is it looks like it wants to fall like right into those big pines. And we don't want that. If I cut these little ones out right here and tried to direct it right through there. Okay, we had an issue with the GoPro. It's got some weird black bar going through it. I'm hoping it's just an SD card that went bad. Luckily this morning I moved all the GoPro footage over to the laptop. But the pine is down. I don't know if we'll have any usable footage or not. But we got that pine down. And Carrie's stacking that right now. What we're trying to do is, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on the camera, but right here, as you're going up the trail, and where we want the trail to go is right up there. But as you go, it, like side to side tilt, it starts to slope down here. So we want to be able to go that way, turn around, unfortunately, and go straight up the hill rather than trying to go like this. So we've got to clear out a little bit of an opening right there, and that's what we just did. We've got a few more little bitty trees to cut down. Getting a nice stack of wood going.
We have cleared one trail and even made a trail for the side-by-side, and we made a walking trail to Lucille's Lookout. And we are going to hang another cell phone camera, and then we're going to head out and have dinner with friends.
Yep, that's gonna be so nice.
Yeah.
Go to Bryant's, the guy doing the excavating work. So they came back on a side-by-side today, and we...
I said that earlier, that you can use while you were...
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to show you the trail that we made this weekend. We've got a trail all the way up to the feeder. We've got a walking trail to Lucille's Lookout, and we have a loop that goes back around to the beginning of the trail where the home site will be. And we're gonna
Might be a little bit of a...
It might be a
video
little
right here.
bumpy, it might be a long video, but just bear with us.
Bit uphill right here.
We're having to improvise a little bit with our phone because the GoPro is giving it fits for some reason.
Right here's where the loop will come back.
Yep, the loop will come right back that way. This is going up to the feeder that we always have a lot of deer at. This morning there were 3 or 4 at the same time. Pretty decent buck. This is a little bit sketchy right here. You have to wear your seatbelt. There's some wood we stacked, and the feeder, that's the one that we get quite a bit of deer at.
Yeah, that's the hot spot.
That's the hot spot.
So,
We've cut down a lot of wood this weekend. We've stacked a lot of wood. And this is where you go to the walking trail there to Lucille's Lookout. I don't know if you can see it from here, but Jeff's grandma's name was Lucille, and they had a property down in southern Indiana, and she had a little lookout that she would go and sit in the mornings, and so we named it after her.
it's a pretty long trail. We've got some little bitty, like, brush we can trim up.